everyone, in today's video we're doing a creative portrait photo shoot on location, and I'm going to be using the Canon 5D Mark IV with the Tamron 24-70mm f2.8 lens. Very excited to use this combination for today's photo shoot. Our model is Charlotte, Lydia has done hair and makeup, and Dan is behind the camera filming. As always, we're going to be making use of a lot of movement and natural light for our portraits today. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thoughts, my first impressions and review of this lens, and of course sharing the 100% crop unedited photos as well as the after edited photos, so you guys can see all the details that this lens and camera combined create. So I really hope you guys enjoy watching. Oh, it's gonna be weird shooting on this again. I really love working with Charlotte, so on this day I wanted to do a relaxed portrait photo shoot to test out this lens. I mentioned it was weird being back on the 5D4 as I actually haven't done a photo shoot on a DSLR in a while. Oh, he's coming! Yeah. I just really feel like if you could maybe kick your legs around. Yeah, towards me looks really cool. Got him in the background. And yes, I'm from here, yeah, swinging your arms around. That's beautiful. While taking these portraits from a lower perspective, I was at the 24mm end of the lens and was actually really impressed at the focus accuracy. If you kind of lean down towards me as well. Charlotte was moving around a fair amount and I had lots of photos to choose from where the focus was tack sharp on her face. Would you mind maybe crouching just here? When I'm on my 5D Mark IV, I usually have my focus setting set to one shot, even when I'm capturing movement. One of the reasons behind this is because when I started off in photography, I was using the 5D Mark II, where servo modes that track movement weren't that accurate or reliable, so I kind of built up the habit of capturing movement with one shot instead. When I'm using mirrorless cameras such as the EOS R, R5, Sony a7 III, etc., I like to keep my focus on continuous AF, as IAF these days is absolutely amazing and such a time saver when it comes to getting the shot in focus quickly. Yeah, and I'm going to try and get like as close as I possibly can. The color rendition from this lens is beautiful, not to mention we had an amazing location to work with and perfect lighting as well. The sun had just set behind the trees, so it wasn't quite blue hour yet, more like indirect golden hour almost, and we had a lot of ambient light to work with. So pretty! Wow. Okay, just stand in there. That looks so pretty. I would say that this lens is the perfect budget equivalent to a Canon 24-70mm f2.8 Mark II.
Can you do like a spin on that in that spot?
I've used this Canon lens at a few portrait photo shoots, and I'll leave one of those behind the scenes down below if you want to watch. But from my personal experience, the focus ratio of both the Canon and the Tamron 24-70 2.8 are quite similar, and there are a couple of differences though that I noticed from my experience of using both lenses. With the Canon 24-70, we were shooting in a situation that was a lot brighter, so lenses and cameras generally focus better when there is light to work with, compared to the Tamron 24-70 photoshoot today where it was already quite dark and we were only shooting with ambient sunlight.
Maybe one if you kind of grab your arms and maybe stretch out.
So because of that, I did have more in focus shots with the Canon lens from that photo shoot that I did a while back. And as you can see in some shots of the 100% crops, there were some out of focus shots that I really liked of Charlotte, so I decided to edit and include them in the final selection. But again, considering the lighting that we were working with, I had to shoot with quite a high ISO, and again, we had a lot of movement from Charlotte, so I do think the focus accuracy was really great on the Tamron 24-70. Not to mention that some of the shots that were in focus on the Tamron are so sharp. I love some of the extreme close-ups that I captured. There's so much detail in Charlotte's eyes, and it just looks really nice in general.
Lovely. Yep. Yeah, I love all those colors in the background.
Oh, wow. Whoa,
It's like almost like farmland looking. You wouldn't know we're in the middle of Sydney.
Yeah. Whoa. Looks so nice.
It's cool. And I'll get a couple more maybe closer up. Maybe if you tuck your hair behind your ears. I like when you tuck both of the sides. Yeah. It's nice.
I would be really excited to try this lens on the Canon R6 or 5 sometime soon, as I feel like this lens is a very strong contender as a reliable budget zoom lens to be able to capture high quality portraits with. I didn't experience any back focusing issues on my DSLR, which is quite a prominent issue when using third-party lenses on a DSLR. And I had an already pretty high in focus ratio, so I'm pretty certain it will work even better on a mirrorless camera. Please let me know down in the comments if you guys would love to see a video about that. So that was our photo shoot on the Tamron 24-70 2.8 lens. Really hope you guys enjoyed watching that and found it helpful seeing the unedited photos as well as seeing this lens in action during a natural light portrait photo shoot. I would love to know what you guys think of this lens. Do you have it and do you use it for your photography? And also which ones were your favorite images from today as well? It's really interesting. We're in like a park in the middle of Sydney, but it kind of looks like we're out on a country ranch with this beautiful lake in the background. So I'm very excited to get home and edit these photos. If you enjoyed today's video, I have lots of other portrait photo shoot behind the scenes where I use Tamron lenses. So I'll leave some of my favorites linked down below, as well as a playlist of all my Tamron videos too, if you guys want to watch that. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I make new videos every single week, so I'll see you all next time. Bye.